Hello nerds, welcome to episode 2 of Kickstarter, the only show on YouTube making fun of music and music production products. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new here. If you do not hit the like button, you will be cursed with 37 years of bad beats and music and vocals, all of it. For those of you new to this series, we basically take a look at a Kickstarter and we hate on it. Today's Kickstarter is the Sound Blaster Reimagined, a modular audio hub with AI. Oh boy, if there's one thing we're really excited about these days, it's AI. It's all the rage. For those of you that do not know, Sound Blaster is a family of peripherals and audio cards designed by Creative Technology. It was first introduced in 1989 and they were pretty popular in the 90s. You may have heard the name before if you're above the age of 30. As you can see here, it says customize your setup with swappable hardware, retro gaming, and AI-powered apps, with a goal of $15,340 and a pledged amount of $211,165 currently.
Remember the first time you heard Sound Blaster? Now, that magic is back.
Oh boy, are they pandering to Gen X here. If there's one generation that absolutely loves AI, in my experience, it's been Gen X.
Cables everywhere. Fumbling behind the PC like you're cracking a safe.
I can tell that the person that made this is also Gen X.
There's gotta be a simpler way. Every input, every output. One solution.
I don't really see how this solves that problem. Audio interfaces already exist. Stream Decks already exist. And a Stream Deck is a lot better than this. You're still going to have to connect it to the back of the computer. It's not really that big of an advantage, though. Like, it's not a $350 to $500 advantage.
Reimagine is modular. Flexible.
Yeah, no space. It's almost as if you could take all those fucking papers and collect them into one pile, or even two piles. They don't need to be spread across your desk like that. This guy's a moron.
That's why we made it completely reconfigurable. Built by you. For your workflow. For your space. It just clicks.
So I feel like this idea would have gone really hard like 5 to 10 years ago. At this point, I'm not as certain. The level of modularity and the fact that there's a bunch of little devices really increases the probability of this thing breaking, or at least some part of it breaking.
These aren't just buttons. They're shortcuts to your world. Mute a call without fumbling for your mouse.
What a simple world you live in if you only need 4 buttons. You know, hey, I've got a few Stream Decks. I got 2 of them actually. And this one's pretty, there's a lot going on here. I can just nuke. I got like controls here. I can mute. This costs less money too. I actually have a second one. I think you can get 2 of these for the price of that. I have a second one here for sound effects. Sorry, the cable's kind of short on this one, or it's like tied up on my desk. My point is, better things already exist.
They're shortcuts to your world. Mute a call without fumbling for your mouse.
True, I can't be fumbling for my mouse while I'm busy cranking my hog.
Simplify your workflow with programmable macros.
Programmable macros, bro. With the Stream Deck, there's an app. You could do way more with this and you don't have to program anything. Look at this. I have a bunch of sound effects here. There's like a variety of actions. You can even download more things for more actions. You can control a bunch of different apps and you have different pages. You can change the amount of pages. I got sound effects. I control multiple of these at once. I can mute multiple things at once. I could change scenes on OBS. There are even actions I can command on OBS. Like, listen, I'm not even trying to promote the Stream Deck here, but if there's something much better, I'm going to point it out. Now, one thing I do want to say is if you do decide to buy a Stream Deck because of this video, use the affiliate link in the description. Thank you. What can I say? Man's got to make a living.
Even start a surprise dance party.
No, dude. Yes, dude, I want to start a surprise dance party all by myself. Thankfully, I can do that with my Sound Blaster Reimagined modular audio hub.
You have full super user root access to hardware. Create your own magic with the Sound Blaster Reimagined.
I feel like if you're out of touch and you don't know about a Stream Deck, this may be something for you.
Ask an AI-powered DJ to generate music of any theme. Ah yes, all our favorite.
Oh God, generate music of any theme? Blasphemy, blasphemy. Now I'm actually hating on this. I was kind of just messing around before 20. I was kind of just messing around before this, but blasphemy.
favorite retro games, of course. Even reconnect with old friends, now powered by AI.
Listen, if your only friend is this parrot, I don't want to take this away from you. It's pretty fucking sad. You know, for those of you who don't know, there was like a parrot app that they used to have with Sound Blaster. I believe it was an app. I don't know a whole lot about it, but that's basically one of the things that people think of when they think of Sound Blaster.
A hub that connects any input to any output.
Any input to any output, by the way. Don't see XLR. Don't see MIDI. I see SPDIF. That's cool. I see USB and HDMI, I believe. Not a lot of USB. I don't.
Oh, and yes, he's back too.
What the fuck did that parrot just call me? So that was definitely something. We're not done here yet, though. Now, like I said, one of the big issues I foresee with this is the fact there's a bunch of little modular devices, and if any of those break, you're going to be probably shit out of luck. I don't know if they're going to be selling individual devices. Now, possibly they may have an expansion for more modular devices to add to this. Sadly, you're going to be limited to 6, it looks like. And 2 of those is going to be taking up the screen. Basically, all of these are going to be taken up at any time. So I don't really even see how you would go about expanding it. Overall, it just seems kind of limited. That's the main thing I'm taking away here. There's a reason why they have individual devices for each thing here, right? There's a reason why a Stream Deck exists, and it just controls audio and actions. Because like you could do a lot of those things. You could do a lot of those things here. There's a reason why an audio interface exists, because you can control audio to a very high degree. Now, some of the stuff that comes with this actually looks like it could be decent. For instance, it has a high resolution DAC, 32-bit, 384 kilohertz, and it powers headphones from 32 to 300 ohms. So it does seem like they did nail that part. Okay, so routing any input to output anytime instantly. I'm going to be honest, they're overselling that a little bit. It looks like you can do headphone, earbuds, speakers. Like you can't even use like an XLR microphone with this. Maybe you could with the SPDIF, but you know, you're just going to need a whole extra audio interface for that. Now, on the plus side here, it works with every sort of platform. Now, it has RAM for some reason. I'm not sure what that's about. It's got flash and card storage. Now, the modular design is probably the coolest part here. Sadly, there's not a whole lot of use for it. The entire modularity of it is just the ability for you to rearrange things. You know, I feel like with modularity, you want to be able to add in your own devices. You want room to add in your own devices. You know, that way it's fully customizable. The customizability here starts and ends with you being able to rearrange shit. I think you get the idea here. There's a horizontal base unit and a vertex based unit. The price is $349 for the early bird, which gives you the horizontal base unit and all the modules. And then there's also the Horizon cluster, which looks like the same thing to me. They also state it can easily drive large desktop speakers, you know, but we're talking speakers here. We're not talking monitors. Anybody serious about audio is going to be using studio monitors. That is definitely something they should have thought about here. So you can build your own custom apps and you can share things with the community. So on the plus side here, you don't have to just do it all yourself. You could actually download other people's work. Now, the most important section of all, AI and fun app. I'm having fun already. So it has a DOS emulator running on it. Now, I'm guessing you are going to have to download the games for it yourself. I don't think they're allowed to include games. Emulator's not illegal. It's kind of interesting here. They're kind of like leading you down the path to break the law, but they're not telling you exactly how to do it or making you do it. I mean, I can't act like I'm above that either. If there's one thing I hate the most about this, it is the AI DJ that generates music for you. Also, I hate the fact that this already exists in better forms already. You could just buy a good interface and a good Stream Deck, and hey, you may be using a few extra cables, maybe like 1 or 2, but you're going to have the best of both worlds instead of this, which is like the bare minimum of those worlds. And a DOS emulator, run that on your computer. Run it on your computer, you have a much bigger screen. Now, I'm not going to lie, the parrot is kind of cool, but I have also seen that at my local fun factory. All I gotta say, man, is people will throw money at anything these days as long as you market it properly. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. So the Kickstarter ends in December 2025, and supposedly they're going to be shipping it by July 2026. Okay, that is it for this episode of Kickstarter. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you're new here if you want to stay up to date with any future music production news or Kickstarters. You should watch a playlist here with the previous episode of Kickstarter as well. If you want to support the channel, I have a Patreon and affiliate links in the description too. I'll see you guys next time.